Good evening, I'm Scott Schaefer.
And I'm Lisa Washington. We begin tonight with a homecoming for a Navy veteran who grew up in Lackawanna County.
It's a homecoming made necessary by Hurricane Ian and made possible with help from a veterans group here in our area. Newswatch 16's Jack Culkin live at Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport with that. Jack.
Scott and Lisa, it has been a long road for Navy veteran Joseph Davis and his wife Samantha that has seen many twists and turns after Hurricane Ian ripped through their neighborhood in Florida. But after all that, there was still one more thing waiting for them here as their plane landed in Luzerne County. It was all hugs and kisses from Mom when Navy veteran Joseph Davis, originally from Moosic, walked through the arrival gate at the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport. But it wasn't a planned visit. Davis's home in Cape Coral, Florida, was one of thousands hit last week by Hurricane Ian, leaving him and his wife Samantha with no power, no water, and no fresh food.
We used up all our, resources, and we had just enough fuel to evacuate the Fort Myers area.
We haven't lived there for a super long time, so when we would hear it over the crank radio or the car, hey, there's gasoline off Summerlin and Racetrack, where is that? I have no idea. My GPS doesn't work. I can't type it into my GPS.
They made the decision to come to Northeast PA to stay with Joseph's mother for a while.
We ran out of money, so and you can't pull out any kind of cash. So basically, if you don't ration your fuel there, you can't evacuate.
Joseph's mother bought plane tickets for Joseph and his wife. She also contacted Veterans Promise. The nonprofit based in Dixon City stepped in to help one of their own.
We have a hardship grant program at Veterans Promise, and we had a veteran that was from our area originally, lived in Florida, had some shortcomings in Florida due to the storm, had to come back to Northeast PA. His mom reached out to me, and we did what we're supposed to do. Veterans Promise gave Joseph a check for $1,000, along with a dog tag that will remind them that they are not alone as they begin to rebuild.
It's extremely touching because now I know I can go home and buy groceries. Now I know I can go home and, pay some of my bills because that doesn't stop.
This has been really just a morale booster for me, and these guys are great.
After some much needed rest, the Davises plan to head back to Florida and start to rebuild after all the destruction left behind by Hurricane Ian. Jack Culkin for Newswatch 16 reporting live in Luzerne County.